Hey everyone, so have you ever thought about having a giant sword, like making one from scratch out of wood? Something like Guts Dragonslayer from Berserk, the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy, or even Zabuza's Blade? And it's not just for looks, this is about training while having fun and who knows, maybe becoming a legend, right? So, in this project, I'm going to show you everything, from the idea to the final training with these swords that are going to be insane. This whole idea started because I wanted to focus on core training, but in a fun way. I wanted something that would motivate me to keep going, something exciting. That's when I thought about giant swords, big, heavy, and totally badass, right? Then I remembered that I've actually seen people online using giant swords for workouts before, but I figured I'd do it my own way. Modify the designs, make them functional for training, and build something that works for me. Here's what I'm aiming for. Both swords are part of a progressive training plan. The smaller one, at 10 pounds, is designed to help me start my training and eventually handle it with just one hand. Once I master that, I'll progress to the larger sword, the Dragonslayer, which starts at 20 pounds and can go up to 35 pounds with modular weights. The challenge isn't just the weight. For example, the smaller sword, even at 10 pounds, feels more like holding a 15 lb dumbbell due to the torque, and the strain on the shoulders increases significantly as the arms extend forward. The larger sword is even more intense, starting at 35 pounds, but feeling closer to 50 pounds in the hands, and that effort only grows as the arms stretch outward. And based on my calculations, it's actually possible to create both swords using just one standard piece of pine wood from the lumberyard. Now let me show you how I planned everything out. I created 3D models in 3 deciseconds max to get all the dimensions just right. The Dragonslayer is modular, designed for progressive training. You can mount and remove weights as you go, pushing yourself gradually to handle up to 35 pounds. The smaller sword at 10 pounds is more straightforward but still challenging, especially when transitioning to using just one hand. Both swords are inspired by legendary weapons, but I've added my own twist to make them practical and personal. Check out this quick time lapse of the 3D design process. Once I had the designs ready, my first thought was to contact some carpenters to help me execute the project. I reached out to a few people I knew, but they were all either too busy delaying the work or simply uninterested. So I decided, you know what? I'll do it myself. That's when I started researching tools and techniques to make it happen. I chose pine wood because it's lightweight, easy to shape, and let's be honest, affordable. To get started, I bought a Japanese saw for precision cuts and a router to shape the edges, along with some clamps to hold everything in place. Since I don't have a proper workbench or expensive tools, I had to improvise a lot. But hey, that's part of the fun, right? This project is already leveling up. That's it for now. The motivation is clear, the designs are ready, and the materials are in hand. In the next video, we'll start cutting and assembling the first sword. You'll get to see the wood take shape and turn into a giant training weapon. Don't miss it. Subscribe now and follow this epic journey.